Welcome back to Christmas Songs That Don't Suck, the series where I try to convince you that Christmas songs, they can be tolerable, and occasionally, they can start political arguments. Why not add a little chaos to the holiday season? Today's episode, Happy Xmas by John Lennon, and I guess Yoko Ono as well. You know, she was there. I mean, I want to give more credit to the Harlem Community Choir for their work on this song than Yoko Ono, let's be honest. This is a song that somehow manages to be peaceful, rebellious, nostalgic, and maybe even a little depressing, all at the same time, all while talking about Christmas. I mean, listen, this is basically like my Irish Catholic guilt in musical form. Now listen, I know, John Lennon, complicated guy, very public flaws, and people on the internet love pointing them out. But for the next few minutes, we're just gonna do something crazy. We're just gonna focus on the music. Imagine that. See what I did there, John Lennon? Imagine. Good job, Joe. I'm not saying ignore accountability by any means. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It's Christmas. Let's just talk about a Christmas song, okay? I mean, he's dead. Real dead. Let me just enjoy this song. And if you really gotta say something about it, like, go in the comments. Do it right now if you need to. And write your Reddit essay right down there. And I'll probably read it and respond to it in a snarky way. Tell me what you really think. I grew up listening to punk rock music. So Authority and I, we had a complicated relationship when I was growing up. I mean, I still feel that in my soul. So of course, it makes sense that one of my favorite Christmas songs would be a giant protest song disguised as a Christmas song. I mean, this song looks Santa dead in the eyes and says, hey man, I know you're handing out toys, but how about a little world peace to go with it? This isn't Jingle Bells. This is Jingle Bells, the military-industrial complex smells. And that's great. That's awesome. Honestly, it's kind of perfect. After its release, it peaked up to about number 4 its first year on the UK charts because of a late release and not much promotion put behind it. It got back to like number 4 a couple times as its next highest, most recently in probably like 1980 when Lennon was murdered. And a couple times in the 2000s, it like spiked again, which is really interesting. The song has lasting power, and it's a Christmas song that's charting, you know, at least in the UK. I mean, every year this song just like reappears like the ghost of Christmas past holding a protest sign. The roots of the song trace their way back to like 1969 when Lennon and Yoko Ono had bought billboards all over the country in major cities that read "War is over if you want it" underneath it. And that's kind of the catalyst for this song. It was direct, it was honest, and it was hopeful. And it had just the right amount of Lennon smark because it read, Happy Christmas, John and Yoko. After writing Imagine, John Lennon realized that if you wrap your political message or your major message you're trying to get through in a song in something sweet and singable, people are way more apt to listen. He was famously quoted as saying, put your political message across with a little honey. And I think you've seen this happen with other artists before, probably namely Green Day with American Idiot. I mean, that's what this song is, a spoonful of sugar to help the political activism go down. It opens with that iconic spoken line, so this is Christmas. There's a heaviness to that. It's not opening with, yay, presents! It's more like, hey, another year just passed, and did we get better or worse? The song structure is simple, and Lennon's voice leads the charge. And then the Harlem Community Choir hops in, like, and then the music lifts at the chorus. War is over. If you want it. It's not a command. It's a challenge. It's a reminder that's as important now as ever that peace isn't magic. It's a choice. And we're the ones that are responsible for choosing it. This is a Christmas song, but it also doesn't ignore the world's pain. It calls it out. And it says, we can do better than this. And if you ask me, that's not a bad message to attach to a holiday where we pretend to like people and fist fight strangers at Target for a PlayStation 5. We can get a little personal on this one too if you want. Some of my earliest Christmas memories, and I mean earliest, are tied to this song. My dad always had an awesome stereo system when I was growing up. You know, the kind where the speakers are part of the furniture in the room. The kind where you could feel the low end in your rib cage. Every December, without fail, my mom would play this song a lot, and we would sing along to it, and I really think it helped shape my love of music for my whole entire life. Because it was a Christmas song, but it never felt like a kid's song or cheesy. It was real music that I could appreciate and learn from, I guess is a good way to put it. I don't remember learning this song. I just always remember it being there. Warm lights, family voices, the smell, the feel, child nostalgia. All of that is tied to this song, ironically. And now I'm trying to do the same thing for my son. For the last couple weeks, every day on the way to school, we've been listening to this song, and I sing it. He's not singing it yet. I'm hoping that he's enjoying it because he's not asked me to change it, but he seems to be sitting there listening to it and absorbing it, which is cool. There's never anything wrong with mixing a little anti-authoritarian dystopia into the holiday spirit. Because you see, Christmas memories aren't just nostalgia, they're legacy. They're something that will outlive you long after you're gone. I still remember my grandfather every Christmas. My grandmother's still with us, but that will live long past her, the holidays that we have and how she shaped them. For me, this song's part of that. And hopefully it will be for my son as well. Why does this song matter? This is a song that grows on you. When you're a kid, it's a nice Christmas song with bells and kids singing. When you're older, you hear the exhaustion in Lennon's voice. You feel the weight of people back then that another year had passed and this war was still dragging on. You hopefully hear it and understand the urgency of peace. And by including the children's choir in this song, it was a reminder of what's really at stake. It's them, not us. It's the future, not the past. It's a reminder that war doesn't just have to end because a government decides it does. War ends when the people decide that it does. If we want it to. War is over. If you want it. I mean, Jesus, that's a pretty powerful song to be played right after Grandma got run over by a reindeer and to include in frickin' Target commercials now. If the holidays strip down anything, it's pretense. They force us to look at who we are, where we've been, what we've lost, and what we're still fighting for. John Lennon's Christmas song is here to remind us of what's really important. Points us towards something incredibly simple. Kindness, peace, unity. The things that create a world worth celebrating. Not just for the lucky, but for everyone. If you couldn't guess it yet, this song means a lot to me. It's part protest, part prayer, part core childhood memory, and it's a great reminder every year that we have a choice in the world that we create. Well, that was another fun episode of Christmas Songs That Don't Suck. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I didn't get too preachy for you. If I did, again, hit me in the comments. I'll fight you down there. If you could please hit like, share this video, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope you have a happy holidays. I hope you come back for the next one, and I will see you very soon.